Hey, welcome guys. We are in chapter 9 and we're working in our textbook Adobe InDesign Revealed Creative Cloud by Chris Botello, and we are looking at tables in this exercise. So you should have the document 9-2 opened, and we're going to do a file and we're going to save as table underscore your name. And then we're going to close all the open panels except for the Tools panel. The way that you would do that is you're going to do a Shift and Tab. And hitting Shift and Tab will close everything except, well, it's supposed to close that stroke panel too, but it should close everything with the exception of the Tools panel. And there we go. All right, then from the Tools panel, we're going to create a text frame. From the Tools panel, we're going to get the Type tool, and then we're going to create a text frame that snaps to all 4 margin guides. Holy mackerel. I'm having a hard time talking here today. All right. Then we're going to go to Table on the menu bar. We're going to click Insert Table. We're going to type 4 in the body rows text box. We're going to type 6 in the columns text box and hit Tab. And then we're going to click OK. And then you'll see in figure 33 on page 9-19 or mine on the screen what that is supposed to look like. Now we're going to go to Window on the menu bar. We're going to point to Type in Tables. And we're going to click Table to show the table panel. Click the up arrow next to the number of rows text box 3 times. So that there are 7 rows in the table as shown in figure 34 or mine on the screen. Now we're going to position the pointer over the second cell in the first column. We're going to click and drag to select all of the rows except for the top row. Okay, I need to get over here. As shown in figure 35, or you'll see on my screen. Now we're going to click the row height list arrow on the table panel. And you're going to select exactly. And we're going to type 1.4 in the text box to the right of the row height text. And then press Enter if you're on a Windows or Return if you're on a Mac. And then compare your work to figure 36 in the textbook or mine on the screen. Now we're going to position the pointer over the left edge of the top row. To select the entire top row. We're going to click the row height list arrow on the table panel. And we're going to click exactly. And actually, I think I'm going to deselect that, and then this is the top one is the, well, all right, so let's do this again. You'll see that with my arrow right to the left of that top row, that selects it. If I had it up here, like I had previously, that selects the entire table. We just want the top row. So we've got exactly the top row selected, and we've got the exactly button or text box selected. And then we're going to type 0.625 in the text box next to the row height, and then press enter or return. And then compare your work to figure 38 or mine on the screen. You'll see that the bottom row of this text box does disappear as an overset text symbol here, this little red check mark, appears, indicating that there's no longer enough room in the text frame to hold all of the rows in the table. So we're going to position the pointer over the left edge of the second row again so that the heavy black arrow appears. We're going to click to select the second row. And then we're going to go to Table Panel Options button. And we're going to point to Delete Row. The entire second row is deleted and the overset text icon disappears because all 6 rows now fit into the text frame. All right, now we're going to position the pointer over the top left corner of the table so that a diagonal arrow appears. And then we're going to click to select the entire table. We're going to go to Table on the menu bar. We're going to point to Cell, Cell Options, and then we're going to click Strokes and Fills. We're going to click the Weight list arrow. We're going to click 2 points. We're going to click the Color list arrow, and we're going to select Navy. We're going to click OK, and then we're going to click on the pasteboard to deselect all. Now we're going to go to View on the menu bar. We're going to point to Grids and Guides, and then we're going to click Hide Guides. We're going to go to the View on the menu bar again. We're going to point to Extras. We're going to click Hide Frame Edges if necessary. It's not necessary because mine are already hidden on my layout. And then you want to compare your work to figure 40 or mine on the screen. All right, now starting on page 9-23, we're going to apply fills to this table. We're going to position the pointer over the top left corner of the table so that the black diagonal line appears. Click once to select the entire table. We're going to go to Table on the menu bar. We're going to point to Table Options, and then we're going to click Alternating Fills. We're going to click the Alternating Pattern list arrow, and then we're going to click Every Other Row. Click the first color list arrow, and then we're going to click Black. We're going to type 20 in the tint text box, which is already there, and then we're going to click OK. I'm going to click on the pasteboard to deselect. And now we're going to click the entire top row, or select the entire top row. We're going to go to Table on the menu bar. We're going to point to Cell Options. And then we're going to select Stroke and Fills. We're going to click the color list arrow in the cell Fill section of the dialog box. We're going to click Red. We're going to type 100 in the tint text box, already there. And then we're going to click OK. Click on the pasteboard to deselect. And I'm going to do that again only because that shouldn't be that light. So we're going to go up again to Table. We're going to go to Cell Options. We're going to go to we want to go to Table Options. And I think we want to go to Alternating Fills, right? And see where it says this color, maybe at 100%. Let's see what that does. Is that going to give me something I don't want? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. All right, so we are going to, again, select that. We're going to go to Table, and we're going to go to Cell Options, and then we're going to click Strokes and Fills. We're going to click the color list arrow in the Cell Fill section. Oh, that's why, because I left the tint here at 20%. Okie dokie. And then we're going to click OK. And then we're going to click off, and now it looks like it's supposed to look. And I will be back in just a moment to start formatting some text inside that table.